Welcome to the main event. My name is Wayne Grant. I don't really need to introduce myself because most of the people know me already, but I'm here. I hope you've enjoyed the whole night and this is where I belong. My opponent is Przemek Goss. I don't really know much about him, but I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot of good things. I heard he lives the samurai lifestyle. I'm very happy with this because he sounds like a good opponent. And he seems very respectful as well.
Cześć, nazywam się Przemek Goss. Uczestnictwo w gali CRC jest dla mnie niezwykłym wyróżnieniem, zwłaszcza, że będę toczył walkę wieczoru z niesamowitym przeciwnikiem.
Wayne Grant, not by mistake, is ranking #1 in this country Muay Thai champion. Przemek is a very tough, strong Polish fighter. Both of them are living same style. They both like Spartans, training and live that style.
It's going to be two old men battling out in there, but I think we'll be more clever than the younger guys. I think it's going to be a very tough fight and I'm really looking forward to this one, to be honest. Most of the guys I've fought have all been 10 years younger than me, and finally I get to fight somebody my own age, so I feel better about that. So I think the older fighters are a little bit more smart.
Walka będzie odbywała się w formule Muay Thai, czyli w pełnym klinczu z użyciem łokci. Jestem gotowy na bardzo twardą walkę na całym dystansie 5 rund. Mimo tego, że walkę toczymy w Dublinie, nie jest mi straszne stanie oko w oko ze swoim przeciwnikiem na jego terenie. Do tej walki przygotowywałem się bardzo ciężko i poświęciłem wiele czasu i zdrowia na to, żeby wypaść na niej jak najlepiej.
My style of fighting would be considered kind of a Muay mat style. I come forward heavy, I don't really take much of a back step, but I've been beaten in the past, so it's not like anyone is infallible, to be honest. It's like I'm not going to start talking shit about my style and about my opponent's style, because I think each and every person that gets into the ring is just as capable of beating the other. I've been quite lucky in the past, but I think I'm quite adaptable to each opponent because I've had out of all of my opponents, they have all had a different style and I'm very adaptive. So really I'm not going to go out with much of a game plan because I don't know much about Przemek anyway. So I'll just adapt to the situation and do the best I can, and hopefully I'll come out the winner. My mentality when it comes to fighting and training is basically the same. I train hard, I fight hard. And it's good for me to have a hard opponent this time because my last opponent was a pussy. But we won't say anything about that. And my opinion, again, like I said before, it's the best man will come out of this the winner. I train hard, I'm sure Przemek is training hard, and put him up.
This cracking fight gonna show who is the Leonidas of all Spartans.
Przemek, I want to wish you the best of luck, and I genuinely mean that. When the bell goes, we're going to beat the crap out of each other, but I respect you a lot. And I hope we can bring a good fight to the fans, and I hope everyone here is enjoying the night so far, and welcome to the main event.
Wayne, wiem, że jesteś twardym i doświadczonym zawodnikiem. W ringu stoczymy prawdziwą wojnę, ponieważ stawką jest pas organizacji CRC. Kibice zgromadzeni w hali oraz przed telewizorami, szykujcie się na prawdziwy ogień w ringu, który stoczy dwóch Spartan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to that time of the evening. This is the main event of the evening. 5 3-minute rounds for the vacant CRC A-Class Thigh 74-kilo title. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is sponsored by Emron's Polish Food Store. The officials ringside are ready. The fighters in the back are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time tonight, if you are ready, make some noise! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing FightClub Łódz. Please welcome to the ring, Przemek Goss! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Fantom Team Dublin. Please welcome to the ring, Wayne Grant!
Your referee, Mr. Walter Scott.
Round 1.
We are underway. Straight away, Grant introducing elbows.
jump in elbow from Grant. Spinning elbow, kind of thought about it, didn't quite commit. So people often forget what a grapple heavy art form Muay Thai is.
As well, the difference here, if you're watching, they can clinch once they're working in the clinch, and expect downward elbows as well. Goss trying to bring the fight to Grant, catches the kick and sweeps it underneath him.
Which is allowed here in Muay Thai competition.
Nice combination, finished with a sharp leg kick by Grant. Goss with a nice right hand over the top.
Both men trading body shots, lovely straight from Grant. Works the body again. May look for the short knee into the body, elbow rather. Beautiful sweep from Grant, just takes the lead leg off the clinch.
And again, that's a big score in Muay Thai, unbalancing your opponent. There's always a big score.
Real authentic feel here tonight in the CRC ring.
And Grant just tapping his leg to say, bring them leg kicks in. Big hook thrown by Wayne Grant.
Keeps the hands down as if to say, you can't hit me.
Heavy leg kicks, really burying that shin into the thigh of Goss. That one looked checked.
Goss attacking the lead leg. Step in elbow from Grant, then goes low.
The strength and grip here, that's twice Goss has tried that spin in the clinch. Nice teep to the body by Wayne Grant. Nice uppercut in there as well. Punishing that lead leg as well, Phil.
Yeah, a real strong and beautiful diversity of strikes being thrown by each man here, keeping their opponent guessing, going high, low, elbows, knees, inside leg kick.
Grant just putting the arms out. He's getting comfortable in there. Looks for the big right hand and follows it with a hook. Just out of range.
Grant seems to be growing in confidence. Just eats a leg kick there and needs to be careful not to eat too many of those.
It's over a year since Wayne Grant fought, so he's been waiting eagerly for this bout. Nice exchange of knees and
Great
heavy
clinch.
shots, and that spin by Goss again is
Short
greeted by
chop
an
and elbow.
outward elbow.
I like the angle. He's not just going straight up the pipe with them. He's bringing them at an arc.
And Grant takes the applause of the crowd in after the first round. You can see Goss, Phil, he tried it on a few occasions, went into clinch to try spin into that elbow. Didn't really have success with it. While we look at the replay here, straight, that's the opening stanza of the round. Grant stepping in with a step in elbow. There's the missed spin by Goss.
I think that kind of just speaks to the strength of the clinch game of Grant. That Goss can't create enough space to fire that spinning elbow. Very strong clinch work.
There's the lead leg kicks as well. That was really starting to damage Goss's lead stand leg. He caught the elbow there just as it did land. Not flush, but it did catch Grant.
Deep breaths being taken here by Goss in the corner. Was near the opposite from Grant. He's bouncing about from foot to foot, ready to go. That's a man that loves fighting, isn't it?
He's eager. He doesn't want to full a lot of time. Full Muay Thai rules. We get 2 minutes in between the rounds.
At the first round of a Thai fight is usually tentative, trying to find out what your opponent's going to do. I can't wait to see the second round of this fight.
If that was the first round. But you can see, it's as I said when Grant was coming in, he throws everything with bad intentions.
Yeah, there's no half measures with this man.
Every shot is aiming to be the kill shot. So your second round, about to get underway here in the Wright Venue in Dublin, Ireland. CRC 9 prime time. We've been treated to a fantastic night of fights. I hope you enjoyed them sitting at home. And Wayne Grant is really starting to pick up where he left off, not wasting any time. You can really see the redness, Phil, on the left leg of Goss as well, just under the white shorts.
And the game plan seems to be this round to attack the body. May look to sweep, cracks the legs, just takes them right from underneath Goss.
There's just a difference, Phil, in when a Muay Thai fighter lands a leg kick.
It's that chopping downward motion, that you're not just cutting across the leg, you're chopping down like you're trying to fell a tree. It's beautiful work.
And Grant just points at his leg kick and says, ah, that's nothing, here's my one. It's like getting hit with a baseball bat across your thigh. Switches for the inside kick that time, and
checks
Goss,
the kick.
Goss is going to have to do something here, I think, to stifle the confidence of Grant. And that's a big part of this one as well, Phil. Grant has gone low so many occasions. You're expecting a high kick.
As we said in the first round, just a real interesting diversity of strikes being implemented.
Goss isn't going to have to take too many more of these leg kicks. That leg is really starting to welt up.
He's managing just to get outside of punching range.
Grant landing some good combinations up top as well. Again, just chopping that kick.
He's using that sideward shoulder slope really well, just to evade the straight punches.
He's really got his distance down here as well, Wayne Grant.
It's how calm he is when he moves out of the way. He knows he's not in immediate danger and therefore can just slip out. May look to put the pressure on here in the final minute of the round. Beautiful head to body work.
Really
and again,
left hook in. And big body shot again. Really dug that left hook in. And he has Goss on wobbly legs. Just over 30 seconds to go in the second round. Grant with a big right hook.
And again, Goss is really putting the pressure on. Or Grant, sorry, is really putting the pressure on Goss.
And it into the body as well.
Oh, that could be it. Beautiful step in knee. It does not look like Goss is going to answer the bell here.
Tried to get up, but the body shot could have done him. 10-second clapper, that could keep him in the fight. Grant looking for the body again. Him again.
That is devastating body work.
It's the precision of the shots. The bell is gone. Can he make it? He's waving to say I'm fine. The bell is gone, and these shots. This is an awkward situation. Walter Scott did not hear the bell. So a couple of knees went in there after the count, after the bell had been run. So they could be potentially really damaging shots as well. Goss was hurt, Phil. He was already on bad legs. He was in trouble. Wayne Grant, he obviously didn't hear the bell, so he just fought on until the referee tells you to stop. But Phil, them knees and body work by Wayne Grant in the second round.
We surmised at the start of the second round that may be his game plan. But never could I have imagined the devastating nature with which he implemented that. Those step-in knees to the body. Vicious. You do that to anybody outside of a CRC cage, you're getting put in jail.
The thing is, the 2 minutes in between rounds, Goss was dropped twice. You could argue 3 times. One was after the bell, but he's got to be hurting. Is 2 minutes enough time for that body to recover? If anything, standing in that corner with that leg, the lead leg was chopped away. That's going to be throbbing. His ribs are hurting right now. He looks across the cage, and Wayne Grant is like a bull, swiping his feet back, ready to charge.
He cannot wait. If he's the bull, you don't want to be the matador.
Seconds out.
There's no questioning the heart of Goss here, but he's got a hell of a job in front of him. Wayne Grant, you'd imagine, is going to go to work. Go after that body straight away with a step-in knee.
In the clinch.
Holding that Muay Thai plum. Try to be a knee shield here by Goss.
Short elbows as well being exhibited by Grant.
That
Beautiful
leg kick again. That'll set up the body work again, Phil.
There's
that
one.
knee.
Jumping knee
again,
into the body.
Grimacing here. Goss spins and catches Walter Scott. And Walter Scott is waving it off. He's seen enough. Goss has done it. I think it's a right stop. It's just at the time a little bit of confusion as he spun and caught Walter. But I think Wayne Grant was on his way. Do we need to see Goss get knocked out? I don't think so.
You can tell that that's a fantastic stoppage because Goss didn't protest.
Exactly.
And that speaks to the experience of our referee here, Walter Scott, whose job it is, yes, to continue the flow of the fight, but also protect the fighters. Fantastic stoppage, no issues with it whatsoever. A devastating body clinic exhibited by Mr. Grant, who I'm going to refer to as Mr. Grant now because I don't know if we're on first name basis.
Walter Scott, as you said, getting in there for fighter safety at the risk of his own safety. Took an elbow to the back of the head, unintentional of course. But your champion remains your champion. The stunning performance of pure confidence, the body work, the leg work, showcased a lot here by Wayne Grant. It's been a year off. Hopefully it's not a year again. Stunning performance by your champion. Goss tried to stay in there, similar to Fabio Donvidi earlier on. The fighter's mind and the fighter's heart wanted to go on, but the body was just giving up on him.
I think what we've seen tonight from start to finish is not just winners, losers, but we've seen a beautiful illustration of sportsmanship in every fight.
Yeah.
Guys have shaken hands, but also that fighting will, that intensity, that fortitude.
An action-packed night with a highlight reel finishes throughout. Topped off by your champion, finishing it in the third round. Let's make it official and send it up to Terry Kavanagh.
Referee Walter Scott called a stop to the action at 27 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner by TKO and new CRC A-Class Thigh 74 Kilo champion, Wayne